Yes, YouTube, this is Redland Revs, and we're here in a Ford S-Max. This is a 2015 edition, and it's a great MPV. So this one is in the auto gearbox, which has a drive and also a sport mode. I have to say that this 2-litre diesel engine really does pull the car very well. It feels great. It doesn't feel like you're driving that big a car. The steering and the handling is absolutely spot on, as you'd come to expect from Ford. So the steering is very, very well weighted. You can definitely feel the weight of the car in the steering, and it's very precise. You know exactly where the car's planted, and it handles brilliantly. Actually, when you're driving the car, you feel like you're driving a much smaller car. You could be in a Ford Focus or something like that. It's really, really very sharp. It handles very, very sharply. On the corners, because it's a bit of a higher roof vehicle, on the corners you do get a little bit of body roll, and that's when you remember that you're driving an MPV. But mostly when you're driving along, it just handles superb. And for twisty roads, for a car of this class and this size, it really is absolutely fantastic the way it handles, and Ford have done a brilliant job in that respect. The diesel engine from the cabin is very quiet. When you do lift the hood and you have it running, that's when you realize it's a diesel. This automatic gearbox is wholly competent. It does the job. It knows what it's doing, and you also have your flappy paddle gear shift behind the steering wheel if you're so inclined. The center console, the last generation of Ford vehicles really has quite hideous consoles, but the interior in this one is a lot better. As you can see, it's a lot more simplistic, a lot more minimalist, and what we have here is a touchscreen, quite a large one, which has a good navigation system. Setting destination and navigation could have been a little bit more straightforward and simple, but that's just a minor complaint really, because this car just handles and drives so brilliantly, and the engine is really up to the job of pulling it about. It feels quick for a car of this size, and everything is really high quality inside. The interior, okay, so this on the passenger side doesn't feel as great, but anything that you might touch, doors, around the handles, everything is really soft, high quality materials, and feels well screwed together, and it looks good as well, I think, on the interior. The doors have a weight to them. They close with a thud. Everything feels quite high quality. You've got plenty of storage here, whether it's this glove box, whether it's the secret compartment over here, whether it's this massive bin which you can tunnel down into the earth through. It seems it's so deep. You've just got a lot here. Look at the roads we're on. We're driving a really large vehicle on these roads. It's comfortable. This is the first time the driver's driving such a large vehicle in an auto, and she seems to be enjoying it, and it's just a great car all round. So I would say this is a very good option to go for if you're looking for a car in this class. Okay, so let's ask the driver. What are your opinions, driver? How do you feel driving this? First thoughts?
I think it feels really stable.
Feels really stable. Okay, good.
Very solid. Materials inside it very good. Feel expensive, not cheap. It handles well around the curves. The steering is excellent for such a big car.
Yeah, steering is excellent. I will say there is a bit of body roll in the curves, but that's to be expected with such a high roof. The seats are very, very comfortable. They're quite firm.
Do you have to change the gear?
No, you don't have to change gear. As you can see where we stopped there, it's the first time this driver's driving an auto. As you can see, as we stopped there, the engine cut off for a second, so it has got the start-stop technology. There's a start button, keyless start, and it has got lane assist, but the lane assist is not really, it's not very intrusive. somehow it always knows what the speed limit is and flashes it at you right on the tachometer, on the speedometer, which is really a useful place to have it rather than up on the navigation screen, I think, because you're looking more at the speedometer when you're driving, so that's one less thing to be looking at. And like I said, the automatic lane assist is not intrusive. It just kind of indicates by way of a little image that you're straying into the edge of the lane. And yeah, just all round great car. Ford have done a brilliant job on this S-Max, and hats off to them. Anything else to add, driver? Nope, but yeah, the seats again very, very comfortable. I can just tell that on long journeys,
Yep.
You're not going to be getting a bad back. They're firm, but they're comfortable. You've got heated seats here for driver and passenger. I'm going to turn mine on just for the.
Support on the back of the back, like on the bottom here.
Yep, very good support on the lower back, and heated seats. You've got climate control. It's just a fantastic car all round. Don't forget there's even that, should you want to put something there. Lots of storage space. And we're driving through these backcountry roads of Germany and having a great time in it. Fault this car somehow, and the two things I can come up with is firstly the indicator. When you've got it on, it's a very dampened sound. You can barely hear it. Sometimes you're looking down to check whether it's actually on. Secondly, the honk sounds a little bit ridiculous, especially for a bigger car. Now these are very, very small issues and not really a problem. And not really a deal breaker. And the biggest fault is probably again slight body roll in the corners when you're cornering hard. But for most people buying this car, you won't be cornering in the way that I have done to experience the a lot of crap on the road, to experience the body roll in that way. So yeah, that's all I can really say to fault it. Now this is the auto. I'm going to put it in S. It has got the flappy paddle gear change, and that's actually a joy to use, and it works really well. So that can be great fun.